So let's do a difficulty run, but we'll do it, I'm not sure what faction. I have to figure it out. We do have the interactive chat stuff turned on. So, you guys, I'm not sure what the commands are, but you guys can vote. There should be an overlay. So feel free to tinker around with that. That could make this run interesting. Because I don't know how much you guys are gonna mess with me, but we'll see. We'll see. Ah, that's not good, Reddick.
Can you hear us?
Captain!
I hope everything will be alright. I hope everything will be alright, Rennick. Fluffy hugs. Fluffy hugs. I'm gonna run the cutscene because you guys haven't seen it. Sorry if you hear me eating. I haven't had breakfast this morning, so I need to eat. So I am gonna take the opportunity to eat while I can.
I held New London together. United.
I really love the cutscenes in this game.
We survived.
There's not many of them, but they're very good.
30 years of whiteouts.
They are very, very good. If there's someone that's not new to Frostpunk, these more than cover you for the story and knowing what happened. You don't need to play the previous game, which is great.
Right.
Although I do highly recommend you play the previous game. Because the previous game is extremely good. So I would recommend playing the previous game, but it is not like mandatory per se for this.
We have to expand. After all,
So
it's us who survived the end of the world.
hey Nick, how you doing? Welcome on in, guys. Oh my god, that's a thing, Rennick? Really? Hey, Cameron. That is one huge typo to make if you're traveling. That is a massive difference. Right, okay, so we're gonna start in the Pro League. So basically we're in the frozen waste. We found an old machine, which I believe features in the previous game. I can't remember. I need to double check. Something I'm gonna have to go through and spot check at some point, because I cannot remember. Hey Sam, HMC, hi. Hey Troy as well. Thanks. Sorry if you hear me eating. I haven't eaten this morning, so I'm just quickly having to eat while we get started on this. So yeah, the plan really is me to give you some tactical lowdown on how to play this. And also I'm going to be trying the harder difficulty. So I may run into problems. I don't know. Hopefully we can keep our faction alive. So with this one, immediately pause. We're going to want a frost break. And we're going to want a frost break immediately towards this. Hey, Nev. Alright, on pause. Obviously, with it being on the harder difficulty, it's going to be less forgiving. So, that's something we're going to have to watch out for. I've gotten through the first two difficulties with relatively few issues. I've managed to stack things in my favor in a variety of ways. Hey, Jamie. So, but we'll see how we do. Hey, BMW. Sorry, I've had some days off. I've been ill, for anybody that isn't aware. I'm doing better, but I still sound a little bit, you know, ill. So, Oh, my apologies. No, we're not necessarily going to be a tyrant in this. You can be nice. You can be nice. No, dude, I'm just very ill. So the thing you want to get towards in this is food, because you need to stockpile food. I also need another snow break. Let's do that. Sorry, because I need more spots. It works on hexes in this one, so you gotta have enough hexes, and you gotta put down district. Yeah, you're terrible. Hey Joseph, hey Hayden, hey Milo, hey Luca. Thanks for dropping in, guys. We're literally just getting started, so you've picked a great time. I'm gonna take that alert goal off so you can see better. So the biggest threat we got coming in, we got what's called a whiteout, which is a basically a giant storm where the temperature will just plummet like crazy and it'll take us out. So we need to be ready for that. We're gonna need this prefab area. So we're gonna spend, it's scrapping this, but it's basically credits for the rest of the game, or heat stamps. So you get a stipend from your population as like a tax. And that's what you use. How you doing, Adventure? You alright? So what we're gonna do, I want to make my way down here because there's a big one down here. The spawns on this are predictable. Although, because we're doing higher difficulties, there's going to be less stuff. So that's going to be the issue we're going to run into. Oh, you're playing Factorio? I hope that's going well for you. We are going to want a second fuel thing. We got to bear in mind our workforce, though. We have a limited supply of workforce, and we're going to want at least one housing district. So this is something we have to be careful of when putting stuff together. The other thing as well, when you put districts near each other, there are some districts that aren't compatible. So you'll get things like squalor and disease if you're not careful. So you got to be careful with the placement. We're gonna want this one. Small plot spoiler, there's seals. And there's a ton of them. So we're gonna want those. Let's start putting the housing district in. Now there are... Oh, okay, on this difficulty it doesn't have it. Okay, interesting. There is... The reason I go this route rather than this route is because A, quicker to get to these two resources down here. But there's normally a sheltered spot down here. They've removed that in this difficulty. Interesting. Okay, so I don't get the benefit of the sheltered spot down there. That's slightly ripperoony for my plan. That is ever so slightly ripperoony. It could be worse though. So we're gonna just continue on. Right, okay, so we have oil. So now we can turn that on. Right, so that'll cover heat need for the faction. So we got our fuel mix and our output. So we got to get the basic infrastructure in. So we're gonna need, actually, yeah, that's a good point. I forgot it was 2 housing districts, not 1. Right, we're gonna frost break some more. I want to keep them away from this, but I want to take the benefit of this here, because proxy to that will give us a bonus. Also, districts that are next to each other that are housing can benefit from kind of shielding each other a little bit, so we're gonna take benefit of that. So we're gonna use that to our benefit. We're gonna grab that. I'm gonna need more frost breaking, but I'm gonna need more heat stamps for that. Hey Void, how you doing? What I need is we're gonna need food and prefabs pretty fast. I have prefabs up here. You can make them with a certain building, but you can't do it in this chapter, so there is a there's a zone there for that. And then there's like materials and other stuff in these other ones. But the prefabs is the priority. You need materials. There's another good called goods. And you need that to prevent squalor. So we don't need to worry about that in this chapter, but we will need it in another one. So it's something, again, we're gonna have to bear in mind, if that makes sense, as we play. So I'm gonna put these either side. There's a little building called a heat hub. And there's a couple of other, like, mini buildings we can put in. So we'll kind of jam them between the districts to get some bonuses, is kind of the plan. Once we're done building the housing, it's gonna start moaning at us for other things, so we need to be ready for that. I'm gonna grab this prefab spawn point. How you doing, Anubis? You alright? I'm not too bad, Void. I'm not too bad. I just wish I hadn't been ill, that's all. I'm feeling a lot better, though. Just for reference, guys, it's gonna be a slightly shorter stream today. Just by virtue of the fact I've got D&D tonight, but, hopefully back to a normal schedule this week is the plan. I am sorry for the disruptions we've had. How good am I at the game? I mean, I wouldn't... This is the thing. I've done 2 runs, and I've completed 1 run on the lowest difficulty, and I'm close to completing another run. I'm on the chapter transition to chapter 4, and then there's 1 chapter after that. Although the last 2 chapters are a bit... I don't want to say short. I certainly plowed through them very quickly. So I don't want to say this game is supposed to be difficult. You're supposed to fail. I haven't failed in this yet. This may be the difficulty that finally does it to me. I don't know. We're gonna kind of figure that one out as we go, I guess. That makes sense. I've played decently well. Everything's been comfortable up to this point, if that makes sense. I haven't... There's definitely things between my first run and my second run that I was able to optimize a lot better. If that makes sense. Right, what I need right now is how... I need scrap, and I need to get a food district down. There's food there, so we'll go for that one to start with, but we're gonna want this one, and then we're gonna want to kind of spread. Oh, I need that. I need that. Let's grab that before I forget. Because I gotta remember, I've only got so much workforce. No, I haven't had that bug, no. No, I have not run into that. I have not run into that issue. Right, so we're dealing with our heat needs. We do have a feature called Overdrive, which was something in the previous game. We do not need it currently. We need some more scrap, though. Let's get some more scrap. Come on. Interesting they remove the housing from down here. You see, like, blue rings normally on the map, and those are, like, sheltered zones. I'll be interested to see if we get any in the later parts, because, I was using those a lot. I was using those a lot in my previous runs to kind of optimize, but, we may not have that luxury. We will see. We don't have building modifications in this, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to upgrade and get another oil, because we're not gonna be able to deal with the furnace requirement. So that means another extraction zone, and we're gonna plop it down here. So we're gonna get that up. Now we do have 800 villages that we can use. We're gonna want another extraction zone, and I'm gonna want to get... I need to get to the food sites. So we've got one going down there. I think the easiest thing I can do is immediately build on that one, and then we'll start carving our way up. Probably carve up this side for these two, and then up that side for that one. And then we'll grab the prefabs and materials as needed. The materials are a need, so we do need to do something on it. We're gonna need to get some materials as well. Right, so we need 40k. So the amount I need to gather hasn't changed by the looks of it. We have got some people that have frozen, which is unfortunate. We're meeting heat needs at the moment. So that's good. We have a slight housing deficit. I think let's, we need to prioritize. Let's get food in first. Hey Mark, how you doing? Because we need that stockpile. We gotta oomph that stockpile and get it moving. And then we're gonna need another, that's the prefabs that's going. We got that one, so that'll offset. So there are measures we can take. So we can tell them to tighten their belts. We can also tell them to do emergency shifts. I have managed to do this on the previous difficulty without taking any measures. So we'll see if we can achieve that. I'm gonna save this game. I'm gonna call it Live V1. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna run into difficulties. We're gonna just try. Right. Need to get that food in. I need to get more stamps so that we can do stuff. Let's hit extraction and let's start heading. I'm gonna make some weird, really weird shaped districts, but it's fine. It is a bit, Star. If you have any questions about it, feel free to ask. There are some big structural differences in how it behaves. There is, if you've played the previous game, there is a lot of lessons you can take from the original that will help you in the second. It's not disconnected, if that makes sense. It's, you do have the benefit of, yeah, prior knowledge does help. Right, we're gonna deconstruct this, because this will be tying up workforce, and we don't want that. It also means we can get prefabs back. And heat stamps, which I can use for other stuff. So, we're going to... we're not going to go for the oil. I'm going to put housing down. I want to deal with this quickly. Just to reduce the amount of deaths. Because when people die in your faction, you lose trust. There's this trust meter down here. Then you've also got the support meter for the different factions. There's currently only one, but there's more than one later down the line. Hey Liliani, how you doing? How are you doing though, Stay? Did you enjoy the original game? I love the original game. So far, I found the original game to be more difficult personally, but like I say, we're in the third difficulty now. So that might change. So that's why we're gonna just kind of see how it is. So what I want to do now, we're gonna try and frost break our way to materials. So we have these little circle discs. These are time meters for how long we've got to do objectives. So I gotta sort my butt out. This is also the timeline, very much like the old game. You can see the dips in temperature, and the cloud is the extremely bad storm that's gonna come in. So you have to be prepared for this. Oh, well done, Lil, well done. I can't play sim mode in that game. I get too disorientated. It makes me motion sick. I would love to, but it's never gonna work for me. Right, I'm gonna go with this. It looks bizarre. It is a very bizarre layout, but we're gonna just plow through and we're gonna do as much as we can. Twitch yeah, this is Twitch Interactive. Yeah, there I have got the plugin enabled. I'm gonna go with order because I feel like although my faith run went better, I feel like order there's things that we can take advantage of. Hey Anubis, best of luck at work. The council stuff mark doesn't kick in till later, but I'll let you guys know when it is. You can use the overlay to become council members. You won't always get called up though. It's a little bit randomized, so something to bear in mind. Right, we've got some frost breaking going on. No, it's all good, Mark. It's all good. Just thought I'd let people know is all. Right. Let's extract. Let's do that. Try and deal with that need a little bit. Let's have to take a look at this. So we are a little bit short on heating need. And that is a building that needs repair. We have got squalor, which is going to be directly impacted by that not being dealt with. Although, like I say, when you get further on, it's goods that causes the problem. Yeah, there you go. So this is a nice thing. You can hover over this and it'll tell you what's going on. Anything with like a big dribble coming off of it is getting worse. So something to bear in mind. Right, we're gonna want to frost break. Let's frost break to... I've ended up going against my strategy and just ended up looping around, but you know, whatever. If it works, it works. We currently have 18 spare workforce, 74 are off sick, which we can't do a great deal about. So what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna want to take this extraction district out as fast as we can. And we're gonna want to swap it in for a food base. Thank you for the follow earlier, by the way, Staz. Hey, that's not bad, Anubis. That sounds like a Batman plan. That sounds like a Batman plan. One thing I did notice, by the way, which people can kind of take advantage of, if you want to hop across there, just build something next to this, and then you get to use the opposite side. That is another way to potentially, cheese this a little bit that I figured out. So, just FYI for anybody that's, playing this and interested. It was just something I found interesting. There is a tile there that you can build off of. So that is a thing. Hey Tom, how you doing? Congrats on the VIP. I'll hook you up with that later. How are you doing? So we're gonna want a food stockpile. Now there's something funky with food stockpiles that you guys should know about. If you place them next to a food district, they reduce the workforce requirement for the districts around it. So anything highlighted in blue. Hey Gray, how you doing? Sorry I didn't see you for a second. Can you hear me okay, Gray? Good to see you again. I'm sorry I've not been around. I've been sick. You feel very important today. Ah, good. I'm all right. Just recovering from being ill. You're fine? I'm glad to hear it. I hope you're doing all right, great. Big fluffy hugs. It's so nice to see you again. Right, that district is now empty, which is denoted by basically no access to resource. So we'll get rid of that. We'll recover the prefabs. We'll get the workforce back. So we have an excess of materials, which is good. We have excess food, which is good. We have excess homing, which is good. We're gonna need another food stockpile, I think, though. Yeah, our limit's 25k. We're gonna need a 40k limit, so... let's slap this down. I'm gonna put it there, because that'll get rid of all those. Do we have axes? I don't know, maybe we can find some. We're gonna want to increase our oil at some point. Hey, Pyrus, how you doing? We are gonna want more oil because we're not gonna offset this, and we've got that craziness coming in. Hey, it's so good, mate. It's so good. You do what you need to do, mate. You are welcome to hang out wherever. I have got news for you, though, Great. I am working on some stuff for over on the other side. There will be new stuff on the way in the not too distant future. I have been very busy. Well, I say busy. Busy prior to me getting sick. Since I've been sick, I haven't done a great deal. The one thing I did do, though, I've been working on my best and worst list for 2023. Hi, Tiger Shot. So that's on its way. I started working on that. Finally, even though we're now, like, at the end of 2024 nearly. So, we're not gonna resort to extremes. We're gonna do this. We do not have a huge amount of time, though. Right, that district's gone now, so that relieves the workforce. We're gonna need a food district. I need a frost break. Priorities. Hey, dude, how you doing? How you doing, Tab? Right, let's repair that. I need more. I need more workforce for that as well. Right. Ooh, that food district's gonna run out. Okay, you know what? Right. Okay. We have a Batman plan. We're gonna turn that off. That's gonna make them really annoyed. And I still need more workforce. Great. Okay, right. We're gonna optimize. We're gonna do that. It's not good for our survival. But it is necessary. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I need more workforce. We have an excess of housing. Let's dunk that down. We gotta trim some fat somewhere. That's what we're gonna do. Right, let's do that. I have no idea, dude. I hope everything will be okay. Right, this is gonna annoy my populace quite a lot. Right, we're gonna put that. That's gonna free a little bit up. I want to get the materials back on, but food's the priority. We got 27 weeks. We're about halfway. How much hub have I got? We got 40k hub, so we have enough to pass it. So we need to frost break this, and we need to get another food place in. That's all we need to do. Because we got the main one down there in. So let's get that one in. And then I'm gonna turn this back on, but we're gonna put it on the lowest runs, basically. Just so we can alleviate this to get squalor out of the way as best we can. Without having to compromise too much, is the hope. It's the Batman plan. This is the thing in this game. You gotta compromise a little bit. I'm gonna turn the overdrive off as well, just so we can recover a little bit before the storm comes in. Just to buy us a little bit of extra time on it, because I don't want that thing to cook and explode on us, because that would be bad. That would be very bad. I don't think we're going to need to take the emergency measures. We should be fine. I think we're on track currently. I'd like some extra population, but we ain't going to get any. We just got to try and keep the amount of losses to a minimum. And I say that and 30 people expired. Great. Whoops. Right, I'm gonna turn that on. Is that gonna help? Possibly not. Okay. I need more workforce. We got 4 weeks worth of food in that, and then that'll relieve a bunch of workforce. How are we doing? How much does it need? It needs a lot. It needs a lot. I wish I could modify buildings in this, and I can't, unfortunately, which is annoying. Because there's so much more once you get out of this chapter that you can do. Right, what we'll do is we'll let that food district do its thing. We're gonna let it do its thing. We can't really. This is the thing. We need workforce. We need workforce. We need a lot of workforce. Thanks. Thanks, Cat. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. Right, we actually nearly have to stockpile amounts, so I'm actually gonna not make another food district. I think we will get away with it. It's gonna... we're gonna need... Well, we've got 2 food districts. Yeah, we should be fine. Yeah, I'm gonna address the heating problem. We're gonna go with that. That seems to be slightly more pressing. We will try and oil. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, that's 51 weeks. That's not that bad. We're not going to extract all of that, so that's fine. So right, so that's now done. So let's bulldoze that. While that's bulldozing, we're gonna put that to that. Let's oomph that to max. How much difference did that make? 20. Okay. Right. Well, that's taken a little bit of the edge off. I need a whole new district down. That's what it boils down to. That's what it boils down to. Right, we're nearly there with the stockpile. Stockpile's gonna be fine. That bit's gonna be all dandy. So yeah, we need oil. And we just need to allocate the workforce to it. I'm gonna put that to there just to make them a little more comfortable. Yeah, I think we got this. We're fine. Everything will be fine. I'm a little worried that cold's gonna hit before I can deal with the oil supply problem. We're not researching anything. You don't have research at the moment. Research is not available in this chapter. Later down the line it is, but not in this chapter, it's not. Those are timers on the quests. These guys are gonna get mad when I fail this, so it's something we're gonna have to deal with. Alright, that's good, Papyrus. Well done. Well done, well done. Right, food secured. There we go. Right. Cool. So we need some workforce. Right, let's Sorry, you're gonna have to run out of materials. And I'm gonna dial that back. I'm gonna dial that back. Hey Dom, hey Tiger. Hey Evan. Right. In a lot of regards, we don't need the food anymore. Yeah, I was off sick. I had illness. Sorry if you didn't know. My apologies. I'll be doing alright though. Right, that balances that out. We were basically on food cap, so it's kind of pointless us gathering more. So we're gonna leave that as is. Basically, everybody's needs are met. Except for the whole, you know, slight heating problem that we've got, but I'm hoping this will help fix that. I really enjoyed it, Garuda. I've done 2 runs so far. This is my 3rd. So, first run, lowest difficulty, Automaton, Steward run. And my 2nd run, I'm doing a Pilgrim run. And I'm right at the end of Chapter 3, start of Chapter 4 in that run. And it's gone pretty smoothly, actually. So, we're doing, I haven't finished the previous one, but I'm doing the next difficulty up back, basically. Right, as soon as, you know what, we're gonna kick this in now. Because I want to meet that and stop them complaining. That's kind of my Batman plan. Yeah, there we go. Right, trust is rising. Right, now I'm gonna immediately take it away. That's fine, just enough to keep them off my back. Now it's like, nope, you don't have it anymore, tough. There we go. Right, they'll get it back in a minute when the bad weather hits. They'll be fine. Oh, it's fine. Oh. Hey, twitching. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna resort to those kind of methods, hopefully. We'll see, though. We'll see. We will see. Hi, Xander! Sorry, I've just been eating food. How are you? Good to see you, mate. Alright, I've nearly finished my breakfast. I was late getting up this morning. I didn't sleep very well. I've been having trouble sleeping. Being ill has completely messed me up. Sorry. I'll be fine though. Let me put this down. Tom, there wasn't a level up or anything, was there? Any War Thunder today? No, none planned today, sorry. Alright, here we go. This is where it starts to get a little tougher. So, this will be the first of the deep freezes. And there's literally nothing else I can do. So... Oh, I was talking to Cole. He was asking if there's any War Thunder. Oh, I was asking with regards to D&D, though, if there was a level up. I don't think there is there? Hey, boy, Hayden! How was my day away? Oh, my day away? Well, I didn't go and see Josh because I was sick, if that's what you mean. I've just been in bed. No level up? Okay, that's good. I thought that was the case. So, we've survived. Just about. That actually didn't go too bad. That first chapter's not that bad. Yeah, with the exception of the lack of the housing perk, there wasn't that much different about that level. I do have the in-game music off. You're not going crazy, by the way, guys. This game does have music, though, and it is very good. I'm just choosing to run with my own stuff. Dom, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. And yeah, Xander, I hope you're doing well. Do it again? Yeah, pretty much. From one survival situation to another. I don't want to say I'm confident we can do chapter 2. I'm hoping we can do chapter 2. That's probably the better way to angle it. Let's see how it goes, though. So, I'm gonna have to see what angle of attack we take on this. Because I am not sure. All I know is I want to take advantage of automatons as much as we can. I think we might do an Embrace the Frost run rather than defeat it. We'll see though.